Versatile Mage. Chapter 625. Bow City and the Ancient Capital. The rain was falling and the wind was howling, but the tower on the walls was awfully quiet. After some time, Zhu Meng glanced at the person completely wrapped up in tight clothes and repeated with utter disbelief, "Test run." A calamity, the blood of countless innocent lives shed as demon creatures invaded the city and massacred it, turned out to be a test run for a bigger conspiracy targeting the ancient capital. Everyone present was someone with great authority, higher-ups or reputable magicians, yet they immediately felt a chill running down their spine upon hearing the words. A test run, sacrificing thousands upon thousands of lives just for a rehearsal. Was there anything crueler than that in the world? The cold rain poured down heavily. Everyone stared at the masked man who had just revealed the truth. It took them a while to calm the shock and fear in their hearts. The ancient king isn't fully awakened yet, but the undead rulers are already invading the ancient capital in the rain, ready to turn the whole place into a kingdom of undead as a great gift for the ancient king awakening from a sleep that had lasted over 1,000 years. The 8 undead rulers are led by the mountain zombie, but the creature is extremely cunning. It will not easily step into the city itself. It's extremely difficult to cross the sea of undead to attack it. If everything goes according to plan, the 8 undead rulers will first take over the land outside of the inner walls and wait until the ancient king wakes up, then destroy the barrier of the inner city, explained the mysterious man in gray-white clothes. The people had no idea who the person was, but since he had managed to show up here, it meant that he had obtained permission from some authority. The situation is already this grim before the king of the undead has even woken up. Will the ancient capital stand any chance? Asked Elder Ling Shi from the Hunter Union. It's not the king of the undead, but the ancient king. The king of the undead has no control over the 8 undead rulers. It must be the ancient king, the person who created this land of the undead. The mysterious man declared with utter confidence. The ancient king, the very person who had created the land of the undead. If one looked back in time, the undead never existed before those who died 2,000 years ago suddenly came back to life, spreading like a plague. The undead started roaming out of their tombs and mausoleums and were now walking on the surface pompously. The origin of the undead was most likely not a secret anymore. What help would we get from knowing all this? I'm more interested to know how we can stop this disaster, said Ling Shi, who was studying the mysterious person calmly. I'm afraid the rain is only the first part of what the Black Vatican is planning. Their next step is to awaken the ancient king. Once he wakes up, it will bring a bloodbath to the inner city. First of all, we must stop this rain, said the mysterious man. We don't even know where the Dew of 9 Serenities came from. How do we stop it? Is it even possible to stop the rain? Said Li Yujian. The villages were not wiped out by the undead. It was in fact the Black Vatican. The Dew of 9 Serenities is refined from the water of Kun. The rain during the calamity of Bow City was mixed with the enraging spring, which had the opposite effect of the underground holy spring, provoking the demon wolves horde into invading Bow City. The Dew of 9 Serenities is made from the water of Kun by the same alchemist, allowing it to merge with the rain perfectly. When the rain comes, it also brings a disaster. It's the exact reason why they needed a test run, the mysterious man pointed out for them. The authorities were somewhat familiar with the details of the calamity that had destroyed Bow City. On the surface, it felt like the 2 incidents were not related, apart from the fact that they both occurred on rainy days. However, after considering the little details, it was obvious that it had been a conspiracy all along. The problem was, who would even notice it before the current disaster? Not only was Red Cardinal Salon extremely vicious, the whole situation had caught everyone by surprise. They were simply overwhelmed by despair when they finally realized what was happening. Conducting a test run on one city, before targeting the ancient capital that had existed over 1,000 years. It had been perfectly calm until the storm arrived. Not only did God give the Cardinal of Black Vatican a heart as evil as the devil's, He also gave Salin an unmatched intellect, the true reason why the name Salin could make one shiver. The Enforcement Union had tried to hunt Salin down for many years, yet the most they had done was capturing some of the blue deacons under him. The real Salin always hid in the dark, his devilish, cunning eyes watching the ancient city struggling in the deadly disaster while laughing darkly. The villagers, who would have thought that the villagers, murmured Chief Military Instructor Fei Jiao with a blank face. Not long ago, Hua village was under attack. I thought the Black Vatican was behind it, but it turned out to be a personal grudge between one of the village's chiefs and Hua village. Both the Black Vatican and I were misguided, as the identities of the people in Black Vatican are kept secret at all times. The higher-ups in the Black Vatican thought it was their underlings butchering Hua village, which means, there's still a supply of the water of Kun that did not end up in the Black Vatican's hands, and is now in the possession of a necromancer by the name of Fang Gu. Stated the mysterious man, the water of Kun is able to nullify the Dew of 9 Serenities. Zhu Meng opened his eyes wide, even his face blushing slightly. That's right, the water of Kun wells can neutralize the rage and hatred from the Dew of 9 Serenities, like an acid mixed with an alkaline. Unfortunately, I always thought Fang Gu was a member of the Black Vatican, so to avoid exposing myself, I didn't approach him. Now that the disaster has happened, I can no longer locate him, said the mysterious man. But it's only a portion of the water of Kun. I don't think it's enough to neutralize such a heavy rain. After all, they have refined the Dew of 9 Serenities using the water of Kun collected from 7 villages. It's going to last for a few days, deduced Chief Military Instructor Fei Jia. The key to stopping this disaster is the Ancient King. The water of Kun can neutralize the rain for half a day, and during this period when the undead are asleep, we'll locate the Imperial Tomb and seal the Ancient King away, putting an end to this calamity. Declared the mysterious man. The people exchanged glances with one another. It seemed like they had no choice but to believe this man who was not willing to reveal his identity. Everyone present was not stupid. If the man was not friendly, there was no need for him to show up and tell them everything, since they initially had no clue that the Black Vatican was involved, let alone the details of the Black Vatican's conspiracy. We are willing to believe you, but we still don't know who you are. Why don't you take off your mask? Asked Ling Shi. The mysterious man shook his head and said firmly, I'm sorry. I can't tell if anyone here is on Salin's side, or should I say, if someone here is actually Salin himself. Chapter end. Please guys like, comment, share, and subscribe.